Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Most Popular from the Most Popular Podcast, and today I'm very excited. I'm here at the Allegoria Belly Dance Studio with the famous LaMarkus Palmer.
Hello.
Yes. So, LaMarkus, are you a model?
I am a model.
I need to ask this.
Yes,
It's
I am
not
a
a
model.
silly question, guys. How long have you been modeling?
It's been 11 years now.
11 years.
11 years, yes.
Nice. And where are you originally from?
So I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia.
The A?
Yes, the A. But I've been in the Low Country for 11 years now, which is actually where I started modeling.
So you were born and raised in Atlanta, but you're here. We're here in Columbia, South Carolina. So you live in Columbia? You're in Columbia
Actually,
area?
I live in Charleston.
Charleston.
But I'm in Columbia like every other week these days.
Yeah, that's like a 3-hour drive, guys. So you know he's committed. So about him, so you are the CEO of
LP Model Coaching.
LP Modeling Coach. So for those of you who don't know, he is a model coach. He coaches models. So why do you love coaching models? What is it about it?
I think for me, it's not only being able to bring my passion of modeling to an event, but watching how the models blossom. Being able to watch models, whether they're doing it professionally or as a hobby, watching the growth that they have. Not everyone models, to be a professional. Some folks do it for the hobby. Some people do it because it instills other things. So to be honest, some of my favorite clients are the ones that come to me not because they want to be professionals, even though I love you guys. I love you guys. But for the ones that are looking for, building self-love, building self-esteem, building confidence, and actually watching that flame grow inside them and watching how it changes and impacts their lives going forward.
Wow. Yeah. So when was the last time you participated in a fashion show?
Ooh.
Yourself.
The last show that I was in myself, actually walking, I believe was the Carolina Classic 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
2019, guys, and it's 2022. And talking about Carolina Classics hair and fashion model show, right? He is also the runway model coach for Carolina Classics. How does it feel? Like, that's a big deal.
Oh, it is a big deal. And at first I was very overwhelmed, but also very honored.
So you started as a model there?
I started as a model.
Wow.
So my mentor, Luchina Danielle.
Yes, shout outs to Lucy.
Yes, of Lucy Productions, is my mentor.
Yes.
I've learned a lot of my coaching techniques, my walking technique from Luchina. And so the year that I modeled for Carolina Classic, I helped behind the scenes a little bit, helping with rehearsals and things of that nature. It kind of just blossomed from there. And I was very honored that Antoine Gathers, the founder.
And Antoine is the founder of Carolina
Classic Hair and Fashion Show, and Luchina gave me the opportunity to be the runway coach. So very honored. I was very overwhelmed at first, but it has been a blessing, and it has been quite the journey.
Wow, I bet. Yes, Luchina is also the coordinator of the Carolina's Classics Hair and Fashion Show. Yes. So are you into fashion? Are you into the makeup and the clothing and the styling? Are you, because just because you're a model does not necessarily mean that you're into that.
Right. So I am into the styling and the wardrobing. I wear makeup when I do photo shoots or fashion shows, but outside of that, I'm more so of a dramatic clothing piece type of person in everyday life. Unless you catch me running errands to the grocery store, you might catch me in some sweats.
Well, I will agree with that because Mr. LaMarkus here, he's known for his cape. Can you talk a little about this cape situation you got on? It's like, are you like the model superhero?
So, I'll coin it. I'll take it. So I love a very dramatic, flowy piece. So cardigans have always been a favorite thing of mine.
So you're a cardigan. Okay.
I'm a cardigan guy, especially if I get one, 3/4 or full length, because it catches that breeze and it just flows.
Right.
I've been told by people that I glide, I don't walk.
You do glide. Like, you have this dramatic, guys, you have to see him walk. You have like this dramatic look and walk. It's insane.
Yeah, I've been told. I don't always see it that way.
So are you a natural model, or did you have to, like, I know you said Lucy coached you, but you just come so natural.
So, funny story. Before I moved here and even considered modeling, all my life people are like, do you model? And I'm like, no, I've never seen myself as a model. I would not be doing that. And then the next thing you know, I moved here and I had my stepmom who was like, go to this audition with me. And I was like, okay.
Was she a model?
She was.
Okay.
And so I did my first runway audition. They were like, you're amazing. You should walk like you glide. And I was like, people always tell me that. I've never seen it. But history wrote itself.
Right, and then so you started LP modeling coaching. Was it this year or?
So officially this year.
Officially, right.
Unofficially last year.
Okay, that's fine. We here because we here. Trust me.
Yes. So it's been a liberating experience to go from, you know, just side hustle coach to this is my business and this is what I do.
And your brand also offers merch because I did see the hoodies, which I love the logo.
Yes.
And I see in your logo you have like this, because I also went on your social media and I see you had a signature hairstyle. That was really cool, and it was blonde. What happened with that? Like, why you?
So I go through periods where I'm like, it's time to switch it up. I've done long hair, like down to the shoulder blade. I've done the signature fro that's in my logo. I've done short. I'm missing the fro.
Have you ever had braids?
No. No.
No, that look is just not out.
I mean, I probably would try it.
Okay.
I'm willing to try anything once. But I'm actually missing the fro, so don't be surprised if the fro makes a comeback.
Okay.
So yeah.
So are you a dancer? Any type of dancer?
I mean, if you count in the living room dancing like no one's looking, then sure.
Okay, I asked because I seen you have put out a TikTok move with the Beyonce Cuff It trend with Lucy.
I mean,
and you was like getting it.
I love to have a little fun. I think I got a little bit of rhythm, so I just like to have fun, enjoy life, and so every now and then I'll crank out some dance moves just to, you know, just to be silly. But as far as like dancing and being trained, no.
Okay.
But I do like to have a good time, so you never know what you're gonna get.
So other than LP modeling coaching, what else do you see yourself doing in this marvelous fashion world?
I actually want to, at some point, be a designer. So one of my dreams is actually having a full clothing line. Nice boutique storefront.
And what would be the name of it?
We're gonna keep that one under
Okay,
wraps. You know, gotta keep.
But you heard it here in the most
secret.
popular podcast. He will have a clothing line out, guys. So working with so many models, young models, all different sizes, skin tones, like, what are the two most important tips that you would give a up and coming starting model? The two things they have to take with them and listen to it.
The two things. One would be finding a love of yourself. Being in this industry can be very difficult. It requires a tough skin, thick skin. You're gonna get a lot of no's before you get plenty of yeses. You have to be open to criticism, and with that, you have to be able to be sure of who you are in your skin and be comfortable in that. A lot of models find it intimidating to be around other models, especially if they know models have done it for a while and it's their first time. And so that's where that self-love comes in. You have to be comfortable in your skin and understand that it's a process for everybody. So everybody had to start somewhere, and so just being confident and comfortable in your own skin. The other piece I would say is professionalism and branding yourself.
And when you say professionalism, break it down in the model world for all of us models, the up and coming models.
For me, professionalism is, you know, being on time, being respectful, being humble, listening to your coaches or your show producers or whoever's, you know, in charge of your show. Making sure you're reading the communications they put out. That's, you know,
so
what
it sounds
like
trusting the process.
Right, trusting the process, trusting the people that are put in place to make it a great.
Especially for models, because I know how it probably can be difficult. You're so used to feeling sexy in one certain way, and then when they say, "Well, put this piece on," and you're like, "I will never look good in that."
Right.
You have to trust the process.
You have to trust the process.
That's why you were picked.
And
right?
that also goes back to, you know, when they do critiques. So it's not to say that, you know, you have a bad walk or you can't do this. This is what the industry is looking for. This is what the foundation is. As a coach, I'm really big about teaching the foundation and building from there.
Right.
Once you have your foundation, you can adapt. And so you just have to trust that process, trust the people that are guiding you, and be open to that criticism.
Yes, so you hear this, guys. Make sure you trust the process and trust your coaches because they know best. This is why he's a coach, guys. The best one, too. He coaches me, too.
Thank you.
So what is your nationality? I need to know, because are you Asian? I'm sorry.
I am not. I get that question all the time. People are like, are you Blasian?
Are you Blasian?
I'm like, no. Are you sure? I think I know. No, I'm black.
You're black. He's an African American.
Pure. That's it. That's all. I have a little exotic look to me, but that's it.
Okay, so do you see yourself being an actor one day?
I personally don't. Other people do.
Yeah,
People
I
are
see
like,
it
you're
too.
a character.
You
like,
are.
I'm like, I don't think so.
And in a good way too. You really have this unique look about you. Like you're very mysterious. Like,
So, like,
who is he?
I could see it, but at the same time, despite what people see when I get on the runway and in photo shoots, I'm a very reserved, shy person.
Okay.
And so I love interacting with people, but I'm also like, I have to keep some things to myself.
Yes,
like,
and that is
just,
very true because you are up and coming, guys. And please make sure you listen to this show and listen to him and watch him wherever he is. He is definitely worth watching. Please tell them where they can find you, every platform.
Okay, so you can find me on every platform under LP Model Coaching. That's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And then you can also find my modeling profiles on Instagram is @itslpofficial. On Facebook, it's LaMarkus Palmer.
Yes, you hear him here. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, I'm your host, Most Popular. Please make sure you follow me at LaDama Popular on IG. And you can also follow my channel and subscribe, Most Popular #1 podcast. Thank you so much again. And make sure you join us today, every day, and every other day. Take care.
Thanks.